What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 990 V5 in the Popsicle colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Heffelux. Heffelux is my personal favorite sneaker insoles, and they're eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material as Boost. So if you're looking to add additional comfort to your shoes, especially retro shoes like for example my Chuck Taylors, or any other sneakers with very minimal tech, Heffelux insoles are my go-to. So they sell 4 different styles of insoles depending on the type of cushioning setup you want and the type of thickness. So basically there's something for everyone. So through that link down below in the description box, I'll link their website where you can check out all their products, and you can use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire order. So be sure to check out Heffelux, show them some love, and tell them I sent you. This is my latest New Balance pickup, and it's a pickup I actually got for under retail. So even though New Balance has a ton of hype these days, I guess for pairs that don't have a lot of hype and pairs that aren't a collaboration, it's still possible to get a lot of pairs for under retail. So this pair has been trickling into shops throughout the past few months, and they retail for a price of $185 US or 230 Canadian. The style code for this shoe is M990BP5, and it's unofficially nicknamed the Popsicle colorway because it really resembles the rocket or firecracker popsicle that has that 3-color look of blue, white, and red. So this pair, just like all your other 990 V5s, this is also a made in USA pair as well. And I know the days of summer are dwindling down, but for some reason, this colorway really spoke to me. So I threw up a low bid on StockX, and lo and behold, someone accepted it. So diving into the details, the base layer of the shoe, this is constructed out of this mesh material. So on the toe box, you can see it sort of has this gradient finish to it. So it transitions from a darker red on the bottom to a lighter red at the top. We have this hit of reflective 3M in red on the very bottom, along with these white perforated leather overlays on the top. On the front toe cap, we have this overlay of this red colored suede, and then covering the sides of the shoe and the entire mid panel, we have this pale blue or powder blue colored suede. This suede also runs up the center of the shoe covering the eyelets, and then stitched on top on both sides, we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in this reflective 3M material in a combination of red and white. Next to this, we have more of that perforated white leather, and then next to this, you can see that the mesh continues that gradient look, transitioning from more of a pale blue to a darker blue on the back. Stitched on top on the sides, we have this semi-translucent blue colored TPU, which gives you added structure and support for the sides of the sneaker. And then overlaid on top of the back heel, we have this vibrant blue colored suede, and we have 990 branding stamped on the lateral side in a silver finish. In the center of the back heel, we have this red colored reflective 3M hit, along with this double V emblem, which stands for V5. Hugging the bottom of the back heel, we have this TPU heel clip with New Balance branding in the center in red, and this helps with the heel containment and giving you added support for the back end of the sneaker. For the laces, these only come with 1 pair of laces, and they are standard flat style in white. Underneath this, we have a padded tongue covered in this nylon material, and just like the body of the shoe, the tongue features that same gradient-like finish, where it goes from red on the bottom, white in the middle, and blue on the top. And at the top, we have this jeweled overlay with Made in USA branding. Moving on to the insoles, these come with a very well padded Ortholite branded insole. And again, just like the body of the shoe, the insole itself also is done in this gradient finish, and then stamped on the heel, we have both New Balance and Ortholite co-branding. So the upper of these 990 V5s sits atop this foam midsole, which is left in white on the forefoot and is done in a combination of this pale blue and deeper vibrant blue on the back heel. So the midsole itself incorporates New Balance's end cap technology, which is basically a softer EVA foam cushioning in the middle, surrounded by a stiffer polyurethane rim, giving you a good balance between softness and support. And then finally, turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your standard 990 V5 outsole. So this is entirely done in this black colored rubber. We have these flex grooves on the forefoot giving you added flexibility, and the TPU plate near the midfoot. This is done in that same gradient finish, and this helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those of you guys wondering how these fit, to me these fit like all my other 990 V5s. So I'd say if you want more of a snug fit, you can go a half size down. Otherwise, if you like more of a roomy fit, you could stick true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I can wear between a 9.5 and a 10 in most of my New Balances. So for these guys, I got a 9.5, which gives me more of a snug 1-to-1 fit. But again, it's your personal preference whether you want to go a half size down or stick true to size. To give you guys a point of reference, I also get a 9.5 in other New Balance models like the 992, the 990 V3, 4, and 5, and the 550. And on the other side, I stick true to size over size 10 in the 990 V2, the 997, the 1500, and the 1530. Moving on to comfort, so I've said this before in many of my past reviews, but the 990 V5 is a very comfortable sneaker. It's not going to be overly soft and mushy, and that's part of the reason why I really like this shoe. It gives you that good balance of cushioning and support, and it's a shoe I can wear for many hours in a day without feeling any fatigue or pain in the arches of my feet. So if you're looking for a very well-rounded, very balanced sneaker, then you guys should definitely consider this 990 V5. Finally, in terms of the overall quality of materials and craftsmanship of the shoe, the material quality, just like most of your standard New Balances that are made in USA, the suedes felt very nice and had a very soft, buttery feel to it. Aside from that, the overall build on the shoe was perfectly fine. I didn't notice any flaws with my pair at all, so no complaints at all from that standpoint. So with all that out of the way now, let's lace up these Popsicle 990 V5s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Typically, at least in my opinion, New Balance shoes are more synonymous with a more conservative look, but sometimes it's fun to have a more playful and more loud and bold New Balance colorway. Case in point, this one I think is a great summer shoe, even though again, summer is coming to a close, but I couldn't say no for an under retail cop, so I'm super happy to add this to the collection. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Popsicle New Balance 990 V5. What are your overall thoughts on the V5 in general, and what are your thoughts specifically about this colorway? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. You can also check out my podcast called the Channel 8 Podcast. So the video version is hosted right here on my YouTube channel, but if you're looking to stream just the audio only version, you can check it out on Apple, Podbean, or Spotify, or basically any of your other major podcast platforms. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the continued love and support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.